Hello folks, and we're back with a new music alerts video. This time it's all about vinyl, and first we're focusing on 7-inch singles and the UK specialist label Fruits de Mer. Firstly, we have a tribute to Sandy Denny via the psychedelic folk outfit The Owl Service, featuring Denny's The Sea from the 1970 Fotheringay album and Richard Thompson's Genesis Hall from 1969's Unhalf Bricking. This dreamy, psych-tinged outing has been pressed on blue vinyl. Also on 7-inch and also on translucent pink vinyl in this case is neo-psyche outfit The Chemistry Set and the Tragic Fridge Magnet, and STP on the flip. Think fuzz guitars and surreal lyrics. Finally, check out Space Rockers Behind the Sun Collective and the T.Rex track Children of the Revolution, plus on the flip, Funkadelic's Maggot Brain, all on red vinyl. Hawkwind fans, I think, should have a little look at this one. It's rather cosmic. On to 12-inch discs now, and jazz from the Human Being Human. See what they did there. And American sax player Chris Cheek, with the LP being released on April Records, but with an ECM vibe and a bit of improv here and there, warming tones, playing with space, and the collective expression. It's very nice indeed. Next, we have a German sax player based in the Netherlands, Suzanne Alt, and Dark Horse on the Venus Tunes label, which is apparently Alt's own label. This one mixes jazz, there's a bit of soul, there's a bit of funk in this one. Hers is a propulsive style and rides the groove in a melodic fashion, featuring mainly self-penned ditties, although there is one Charlie Parker cover called Au Privave, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, I probably am. Change of genre now, and Motorhead offer their self-titled, rather brutal 1977 album on the Chiswick label. And that had more common, I would say, with punk than it did with heavy rock. This is an anniversary issue on kind of mottled grey vinyl. Next on the Big Beat label comes Nas Nomad and the Nightmares, which is a great name for a band. And this is music from 1984 from the picture soundtrack Give Daddy the Knife, Cindy. This was a soundtrack to a film, although it wasn't. It was all made up, and it's on purple vinyl. This is a fictional film and a fictional band. The band were, in fact, The Damned, in disguise, plus extra bodies to add flavour, which moved away from their usual punk sphere and moved towards 60s garage. So we have song covers from people like Kim Fowley and the Seeds and the Isley Brothers. Next, a collaboration between Cosmos, Acid Jazz and the Ace labels now, and Spring Revisited. I initially thought this was Spring as in the psychedelic band Spring, but no. This is a double album compilation focusing on the soul label formed in the late 60s, I believe, hosting the likes of Millie Jackson, Joe Simon and the Fatback Band. What you have here are dance floor remixes of classic tracks from the likes of DJ Spinner, Kenny Dope and Dave Lee. Next up we have a UK folkie, Joe Wilkes, and an album called Hope in My Chest, Fire in My Throat. You kind of get a feeling of what you're going to get here, and you'd be right. This one is on the Frontline label, and it looks to slip under the layer of gloss to access society's harsher realities, connecting to grief, connecting to politics, and all that kind of stuff, all delivered with a chatty, conversational style. It kind of reminds me of 60s protester singers. Next up, pressed on green, rather vibrant green vinyl, is Sessions 4 from Tangerine Dream, recorded in 2018. This is a largely improv production, acting as sonic snapshots of specific nights on tour, rather than traditional studio albums. So the band had a bit of a mess about and a bit of a noodle. They recorded that, stuck it on vinyl. Bob's your uncle. The music itself, well, it highlights slow atmospheric openings, pulsing sequences sections, and more melodic climaxes. Finally, check out a remastered reissue of the 1993 debut from No Man called Love Blows and Love Cries, a confession from One Little Independent, and featuring Tim Bowness, Ben Coleman and Stephen Wilson, but also including Richard Barbieri, Steve Jansen and Mick Karn. Definitely an album of its time. I'm hearing all kinds of strange noises from Warp label trance electronica vibes. There's some Pet Shop Boys in here. There's a bit of trip-hop elements of the same. There's even some Mark Almond vibes coming from this one. All that and a bit more. And that's your lot, folks. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this particular video. Down below, if you can help me out and click on the subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, like buttons, please. That'll be very nice of you. I will put any links downstairs that need to be linked as well. And what else have we got? I have my own links down there too. My Facebook group, which you're welcome to join, my website, which you're welcome to browse. And I also have my Patreon page. If you want to see this kind of video before it turns up on YouTube, well, it turns up a few days before on my Patreon. A bit of an exclusive thing I have over there. There's also ad-free viewing if you're into that kind of thing and you get fed up with the ads on YouTube. I offer that over there. And some exclusives too. So check it out. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. If you're into your hi-fi, there's another video tomorrow, hi-fi news, and then a review, a hi-fi review on Sunday. If not, hopefully I'll be back with another one of these on Friday. And I hope to see you there. I hope to have your company. Until then, folks, bye-bye for now.